Hey, much respect to all my YouTube members right here. It's another Mag Bam breakdown. Now we're gonna talk about fire in hell, because there's no way you could have hell without all these burning fires. We're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna show you this trend right here with all of these fires. Now this one right here is a warehouse fire, they say, in Ontario. They claim somebody started. We're gonna get into it and show you the drama with this one, and I'm gonna show you a lot more on the table. Places just burning and infrastructures. We're gonna talk about it for a minute. Let's get into it and show you what this is about. Run it. Pay
Tonight,
attention
police
here.
say this massive warehouse fire
Look at
was
it, people.
allegedly.
Pay attention to this fire right here. And I'm gonna ask anybody who's in Ontario, because they say Ontario, you would have think that it's Canada, but they keep saying that it's LA, California. It's California somewhere. They claim this fire happened. But pay attention, people. Look at it. Listen and pay attention.
The work of a disgruntled employee.
Okay,
Stunning
listen.
new video appears to show the start of the fire.
Now
and
look,
footage...
people, they're telling you that this is the video to show the start of the fire, where they claim this guy have a lighter in his hand, and he basically talking about he not getting paid, or these companies not paying him, so he gonna set this shit on fire on camera. What a bullshit for the damn public. So he recording himself setting the warehouse on fire. Pay attention to this.
Posted to social media, you hear someone say all you had
as
to...
they could show you, as they show you right there, toilet papers, some case of toilet tissues, they're burning, and that's what they tell you caused that big warehouse fire. I guess all of these things wrapped up is toilet paper. Pay attention to this, people. I told you it's bullshit. Pay attention.
It was pay us enough to live, as stacks of toilet paper burn.
All you had to do was pay us enough to live.
Wow, all you have to do is pay us enough to fucking live. And by the way, this guy don't work for that supposedly warehouse company, for say. They're gonna tell you that he's an independent contractor working for another company, but he come to this warehouse to drop some goods off, or to pack some goods, and he end up setting it on fire because he wasn't getting enough pay. That's what they're giving you in this agenda right here, but nothing about it real. Listen and pay attention.
Last night,
people,
police
go back.
announced today all you had to do
Go
was
back,
pay us
people.
enough
Look.
to live.
So they show you him lit a little fire right there. Pay attention to what I'm saying here. They show you him laid a little fire right there. Now look.
As stacks
Pay
of
attention.
toilet paper burn.
Stacks of toilet paper burn. And look, people. They show you more over there burning and other places. Look. Look, people. Look. Even way up there. Again. So what do? He walk around and set all of these racks of toilet paper on fire? This is bullshit for the dumb masses. And why would he record it and post it on social media while he commit this big old arson right here, people? Is that real? Listen. Look, people, there go your inventory. Why would he do that, people? Then now they know it's him. Why would he do that? If you're gonna set it on fire to prove a point, you just set it on fire. Why record it? Why make it be known that you're the one who do it and the reason? This is garbage, people. Feed up for the agenda. That's the only thing real about this dumb shit right here. The fire agenda.
Last night, police announced the arrest of Jamil Abdul Karim.
Abdul Karim. Abdul Karim. It sounds like Kareem Abdul. Like the character that used to play for the Lakers. Just turn the name backwards. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I told you, people, it's something similar they give you right there. I guess they're trying to tell you it's a Muslim. You hear what I say or what? That's why they give you that name. Yes, because it's a Muslim set that place on fire. And you already know, once they mention Muslim and fire, terrorists. Listen and pay attention.
Suspicion of multiple felony arson-related charges.
You see
adding
that?
The 29-year-old is an employee of
And
NFI.
he's 29 years old, people. 29 coding. And like I said, that 2 is 1-1. That's the 11-9, 9-11 coding right there as they show you. This destruction. That's what that number is for, people. Now pay attention.
Industries, a third-party distributor for Kimberly Clark.
You hear that, people?
The company
A third-party company you work for, not that actual company. Listen.
For manufacturing paper-based personal care and hygiene products.
For real?
We can confirm that he was on scene of the fire at the time that it started, yes.
You can't confirm that he was on scene at the time of the fire. You say you can't confirm it? Because I thought you showing the video of him setting the whole place on fire. That's not the same video? I'm saying that fire that you show him set, is it cause this big one, this big old outrageous fire in the warehouse? Okay, so what else you need to see? Okay, listen.
In a statement, police say they can't comment on specifics, but are aware of this video, adding they will be utilizing any evidence for the investigation. According to fire officials, the blaze broke out in the early morning hours of yesterday in Ontario, California. Flames shot up in back of nearby homes as the fire tore through the approximately million-square-foot warehouse.
Million-square-foot warehouse, people. He set a 1,000,000 square foot of factory on fire with all toilet papers and personal hygiene paper kind of thing. And that's the explanation why the fire is so huge. Look at it, people. I guess it's gonna burn out the whole thing right here. Pay attention.
Definitely it was uncharacteristic fire. It definitely pushed our firefighters into that defensive operation. That was one indication that it could possibly be an arson of nature.
In a statement, Kimberly Clark said,
arson of nature. They know once it takes that long, or once it takes that much effort to put it out, they know it was arsoning. That's what he said. Listen.
No one was injured, and all workers were safely evacuated.
Everybody get out.
Kareem has yet to be formally charged and is being held without bail.
So there you go, people. It's a Kareem character that held without bail. They show you lit this on fire. They don't show his face or who it is, but they know exactly who it is because he posted on social media. What a bullshit for the public. Let's get deeper.
Good evening, I'm Micah Holman. New details tonight in the arson.
As you could see, people, they mentioned the arsoning. 6-3 right there on the coding. No doubt about it. The mark of the beast right there. Pay attention.
Investigation in Ontario. Authorities now investigating this video that appears to show the moment an employee started that massive warehouse fire. Shelby Nelson has more on the investigation from Highland.
So they find the video on social media and they know right away that it's the warehouse fire it linked to. I'm just saying, people, who connect this video that somebody posts, and who is that person that posted? Is it the same guy? I'm just saying, is him posted? He's a famous guy online or what? He got a popular channel? I'm just saying, people, they always act like these people that don't even have no subscribers or have no followers on social media. Just post these things and it's gone. Everybody now seeing it. Is it real? Come on, people, this is bullshit. 100% in. Listen.
That suspect's neighbors tell us investigators were here at his Highland apartment yesterday morning.
Why?
Investigators are looking at all evidence, including...
What kind of evidence would they be looking for? He just used a lighter to set the whole fucking building on fire. What you expect to find at his home? I already told you where they're going with these people. They're going with it. I suppose it'll be a terrorist attack. That's why his name is Abdul Dubar. You best understand that's why you have that Muslim name, and that's the reason why they tell you he set the factory on fire. How did they link it back to that person? He posted on social media and it go viral. Listen.
Video.
There goes your inventory.
Look, people, there go your inventory. Why would this guy do this? If you want to spite some peoples for what they do to you or their injustice to you, why would you record it and broadcast it, and now you can go to jail for it? I'm just saying, that's how it is. You wanted to go to jail for it? You wanted to charge for this shit right here? Why did you record it? And that commentating in the background, why? This is bullshit for the damn public right here. You're 29 years old.
So we may not get paid enough to live, but these bitches are cheap.
Wow. What a
All you
joke,
had to do
people.
was pay us enough to live. All you had to do was pay us enough to live.
Wow.
This is the video detectives
What
with
a joke,
Ontario
people.
police
Look,
and fire departments
people.
are investigating.
Look, people. Wow. Look at that. Even the number 9 sitting right there on the coding where they tell you this shit is burning. It's bullshit, people. It's 100% bullshit. I'm going to ask you a question. Just for a simple knowledge kind of thing right here, right? Because that's what we about. What was that warehouse made out of? Think about it for a minute. What was that warehouse made of? You have all these toilet paper in it. You have a toilet paper factory then. Just call it that because that's all they're showing you. I don't know what kind of company they claim this is. So they sell toilet paper. They're the one who make it. So anyway, you have all these toilet paper piled up right there. All paper. What is the factory made out of? Wood? Help me out here, people. What did the factory made out of? If you know that you have a whole big load of toilet paper in 1 million acre worth of land. Of 1 million square foot. Of nothing but toilet paper. What would you make that facility out of? Certainly wouldn't be no wood. So on the ground it gonna be concrete. And at the top it gonna be some metal type of zinc. Metal top. With even steel beam. I've seen these factories. Steel beam go across the ceiling with zinc roof, metal roofing. How did this building catch this big blaze, people? By just the toilet paper burning in it. The building itself was burning, right? Okay, look.
After an arson suspect was arrested for allegedly torching.
Look at the building, people. Look. Look at the building right there, people. Take a look at that right there. It's only toilet paper burning. And another question. How long does it take to burn toilet papers? That shit will be burned out in less than an hour. No lie. The toilet papers would burn out in less than an hour. This fire would be down to smokes and everything in less than an hour. Because the toilet papers is that light. Once fire get to it, that's it. It wouldn't take an hour to burn them out. But pay attention.
Massive warehouse on South Hellman
Look,
Avenue
people,
early Tuesday.
windows and everything. Look, and this is where it starts from right there. That's what they're selling you. Look.
Now circulating on social media appears to be taken by a disgruntled employee angry over his pay
and
setting pallets of paper products on fire.
Wow. As far as the authenticity of the video, we are looking to authenticate it. It does appear that it is a suspect who posted the video, but as far as the authenticity...
Yes, it do look like the suspect is the one who posted the video. Why? Because he want to go to prison? He could have lit that shit and nobody know it's him. That's how you get the joy of commit a crime when you don't get caught. What was this guy motive is? He wanted to go to prison for it? He wanted to be known that he's the one who lit the building? It makes no sense.
That'll all be part of the investigation.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Investigators say the suspect, 29-year-old Chamel Abdul Kareem.
You see what's on the hat, people? BC is 2-3 Freemasonry. Listen.
Was an employee of NFI Industries, a third-party distributor for Kimberly-Clark, which is the company that owns big-name brands like Kleenex, Cottonelle, and Huggies.
Kleenex and Continent, that means it's all toilet paper in the one warehouse. All toilet paper in that huge warehouse. Listen.
All products that helped fuel the fire at the massive 1.2 million square foot warehouse.
Wow.
Abdul Kareem is believed to live here at the Victoria Village apartment homes in Highland.
Look, people.
They're really calm, him and his girlfriend.
Who is this?
Neighbors who live below him tell KTLA he lives with his girlfriend. They say both are nice people. They'd often say hi and that nothing ever seemed out of the ordinary.
People that say hi don't necessarily be nice. I mean, what is that about? Because somebody say hi to you, that mean they're nice? What kind of bullshit is this they're giving you on the news? Pay attention here.
Tuesday morning, however, was very different. They noticed investigators at the apartment appearing to serve a search warrant.
What? Why?
There were detectives, police, and people from the fire department.
Wow. People from the fire department. Why would the fire department go with the police to investigate this guy or to pick him up? Remember, they already know it's him because the video is out there. I guess once the building catch on fire, they look for the fucking video. I'm just saying, people, how did they come up on that video? You can't tell me shit. How did they come up with that video? Where did they get it from? So some random people was watching it with him catching the factory on fire and then the police put it together? Or they call the police and say, yes, put that together because it's him, the same guy that you see on the video lighting the fire is the same warehouse. He's the one who catch it on fire. I'm just saying, how did they put that together? Listen.
They were above investigating something inside. I think they were taking out computers.
You hear that? Bam. They're taking out computers. Somebody set a building on fire, people. Are you taking out computer out of their house? What happened? You pile up some brown paper bags out of there like the FBI always tricking the masses they do on screen? I'm just saying, people, this is bullshit. 100% bullshit. Why you need to go to his home to go take out these things out of his home? Because he catch a place on fire. He set a place on fire where he work. This is the dumbest shit in the world, people. No doubt about it. It's not real. You're gonna take his computer because he set some building on fire, and while he's setting it on fire, he's telling you why. He's telling you that he's not getting enough pay. Wow. I guess the video is to throw you off, law enforcement. I guess the video is to throw you off for you to go the next route instead of terrorists for the motive. Because he's telling you it's because he didn't get pay, or if they would have get pay, he wouldn't do it. But you taking out laptop or computer out of his home. What a bullshit for the masses. Move.
Begin with the breaking news update on that massive warehouse fire in Ontario earlier this week. The suspect now facing federal charges.
Listen, people, it's all of a sudden now federal charges. Like I tell you, all fakery gonna go federal. Why? Because the public can't prove that it is fake when it goes federal. The federal cases is always more concealed. Now pay attention, people. I already told you it's fake. Listen.
Bureau Chief Rob McMillan joins us live in Rancho Cucamonga with more on today's announcement. Rob?
Well, as far as the state case goes, he was scheduled for arraignment here at Rancho Cucamonga this morning, but for some reason he was unable to be transported. That arraignment now set for Monday. He's facing multiple felony charges.
Felony charges.
He's the man accused
There you go, people. There you go. That's him right there. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get it soon. That is a terrorist attack. Listen to me. They're gonna tell you soon that was a terrorist move that the person right here they're showing you make. That's why it is an Arab. That's why his name is Abdul Dubar. Listen.
Burning down a massive warehouse in Ontario on Tuesday. Shamel Abdul Karim now facing arson charges. The damage he caused estimated to be well over $500 million.
You hear that, people? The damage is $500 million. The toilet paper and that building cost $500 million with a B. Listen.
San Bernardino County DA Jason Anderson says he now faces 10 years to life.
Yeah, that's 10 years to life.
The paper product alone that was inside of the warehouse was worth $500 million.
You hear that, people? The paper products alone cost $500 million. Listen, people. $500 million worth of toilet paper he burned. Now, hold on here, people. Hold on. Did you tell us, or are you trying to tell us right here, that you have 500 million rolls of toilet paper in there? Wow, unbelievable, people. So something like that they're telling you. $500 million worth of toilet paper burned. Right there was that weird character on screen. You see the face, people? They're full of shit. 100% in. Now you can understand that that building might be there and they want to demolish it and they set it on fire. Just like the Trade Center, the World Trade Center, 9/11. What you think? Yeah, we're gonna demolish the building, but hey, in the meantime, because since it's sitting there for 33 years, we wanted to drop it on this specific time right here. But why not give the masses a big drama behind it? Why not tell them the terrorists knock it down and bring them a whole new agendas? Or you can just switch them up how they live, change their way of thought, change their, their way of thinking of people, how you see people and all. Now you're seeing people as terrorists that want to kill you and these other things. You know what I mean? And then millions of laws come into place. You don't understand how they work. This is a fake shit for the dumb masses. There's no way that dude was gonna set that fire and record himself. What happened? He want to go to prison for it? Listen.
The building itself was worth $150 million.
Of course, easy as that. The building itself, $150 million. What does that building made out of, people? What is that building made out of, that warehouse, that old toilet paper? Get out of here. This is bullshit for the dumb public. They're just making up numbers for this fake shit as they show you the Scotch toilet paper right there. Scott, listen.
Enough to live or afford to live. At least pay us enough not to do this.
Wow.
The suspect allegedly posting this on social media, setting several fires to the paper products inside the warehouse where he worked.
What a joke.
He's also facing federal charges for his alleged actions.
This company's products include Kleenex and Huggies and are used nationwide, being sold and shipped throughout through interstate commerce, which provides us federal jurisdiction over this case.
U.S. Attorney.
It's bullshit, people. They explain why the federal government have jurisdiction on this case right now, or the federal agents. You see that right there, people? They explain why it's a federal case. It's bullshit.
Lassaley also releasing information about text messages and phone calls the suspect made to co-workers.
Why?
All you had to do was pay us enough to live.
They don't. Okay, so you have that. So why you worry about a text message? You have all that shit where he say all you have to do is pay us enough to live, and he set the place on fire. What else you need to see? You need to see some more text message? You need to go take his computer? Come on, this is crap.
Pay us more of the value we bring, not corporations. Didn't see the shareholders picking up a shift. Unquote.
Wow.
In a phone call to one witness, the
Look,
defendant
people, the
compared
truck's
himself
burning outside.
to Luigi Mangini.
Look at this right here, people. And they're gonna mention Luigi Mangini. Another fucking fake on the world stage to bring you another agenda. Of course they all tie. Go back again. Now look what they're showing you burning, people, and listen to what they're saying. Listen.
Pay us more of the value we bring, not corporations. Didn't see the shareholders picking up a shift. Unquote.
Listen.
In a phone call to
what is this burning, people? Those are trucks, people. Those are trucks. He lit the toilet paper inside, and outside this trailer burning. Is that real, people? What is going on? Why would these iron trailers burn? You know what that is, people? You know what that is? A container. A container kind of shit. Why is it burning? It's made out of metal. Why is it burning? What is burning on it? The damn paint? Come on, this is crap.
Witness, the defendant
What is
compared
burning?
himself to Luigi Mangini.
You hear that, people? He compare himself to Luigi Mangini. The one that they claim shoot that person. The healthcare CEO, because he was denied health coverage. Do you hear that, people? So now this guy say he's the same as that guy, the faker. You don't get it or what, people? Anybody with brain, see if you catch up with me here. Why you think they mentioning another fakery, another faker, Luigi Mangini? Why you think they mention it? I always show you these hoax and tie to another hoax. They mention another hoax. This is what they do. They're not going to mention nothing else in a hoax unless it is a hoax, people. That's how they do it. They think we are stupid. Listen.
Accused murderer of United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson.
Wow.
Fortunately, no one was hurt during the massive fire. Officials saying that Abdul Karim's actions appear politically motivated.
Politically motivated. Politically motivated. Okay.
Are resorting to violence to communicate political messages or economic messages. I don't know if this guy saw himself as a Luigi, but he's an arsonist.
You see,
he's a criminal.
I don't know if he see himself as Luigi, but he's an arsonist and a criminal. The Luigi is a murderer. So I guess he can't see himself as that. That's what this guy is saying. He's an arsonist. He's no Mangini. What a joke, people. This is a show, people. Wow, unbelievable. I'm going to show you some more. It didn't just stop there. Pay attention.
A raging five-alarm fire still ripping through.
Now, this is Queens, people, New York City. And look, a 5-alarm fire right there. Pay attention again. Listen.
House in spots in College Point.
College Point.
This fire began last night, still going on right now. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis is at the scene with the latest on what has been burning and efforts to get this.
Why is everything burning, people? Why is everything burning? This is another warehouse. The first one was in California area. This one is in the New York area. Two of the main stage in America. But pay attention here.
Completely put out. Marcus, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle and Perry. And yes, fire department back at it. Tower ladders back up. They had been down for a little bit, but they are still hitting those hot spots. This has been a stubborn fire. It is now on hour 12.
12 hours recording number 3. Not even a little bit of smoke. Black smoke on the fencing, people. Where was the fire? So they're spraying right there, people. Not even a little bit of smoke. After they show you the big old fire, now they're showing you the firefighters put it out. Where is the smoke, people? Where is the smoke from the fire? And if there's no smoke, why you even putting water on it? No smoke, no fire. Okay, watch.
So it was around 7:30 last night.
7:30 is the coding. 7337s. It's a damn hoax.
Broke out in this warehouse. It is 64,000 square feet, 130th Street, 23rd Avenue. Orange flames lighting up the night sky. This fire breaking out at a time where there wasn't anyone inside, which is good. There was no, there were no injuries reported.
Not even a little bit of fog type of smoke you see come out of the building, people. Not even a hint of smoke while they continue to spray water on it, people. To tell you it was a big warehouse fire. Listen.
However, heavy smoke that could be seen for miles was blowing north up into Westchester County.
There you go, people. Look, this is when the fire was burning.
So it has been a stubborn firefight. 5 alarms.
Look, people. Just take a look at the burning of the fire and the metal object right there. And you never see not even a black mark on it. With all that intense fire burning around it, you never even see that trace of a burn on the damn building. Wow.
200 units, 200 firefighters
200
at the scene here, working through the night, overnight, hitting those hot spots. It continues this morning. Again, this is a property that is subdivided. We spoke with someone who's familiar with the complex, works in the complex, describes the layout.
It was huge. I mean, I just can't. There's no words to describe it. So that warehouse, the front part was like kitchen cabinets with a wholesaler. And then the back side is just a lumber yard.
A lumber yard, okay.
Materials.
Lumber yard, that means it got a lot of wood. Got a lot of lumber back there. Okay, that's fire right there. Similar to your toilet paper factory burning. Listen.
This front side, I'm not too sure what it is. But,
and it seems like the fire started in the lumber yard?
Yes.
Look, people.
And so a lot of fuel there, and is what has kept this fire going. Again, 5 alarms, mainly white smoke, steam coming up, so the FDNY certainly has the upper hand here.
And the sign said for rent. I guess they was renting that building before it supposedly catch fire. Look, people, no trace of the fire and this material. I don't know what kind of material it is, but I assume that it is metal since it can't burn. But where is the sign of burning? That's got a light color paint to it. Where is the burn coloration in that paint right there? Can't see it. I'm just saying, people, what is they telling you right here? They show you a big old fire. Move.
Out of the intense firefight at a multi-million-dollar mansion in Beverly Crest.
Wow.
Air 7 showing some of the intense flames shooting through the roof. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy has new details.
Look, people, so you can see it right there, the multi-million-dollar mansion on fire right there. It's only fitting that you have a mansion in it in all of these burnings. Pay attention, listen.
Why it took hours to finally put this fire out.
Look, people, I'll tell you why. Go back again. I'm going to show you
the
why.
The intense firefight at a multi-million-dollar mansion in Beverly Crest.
Look.
Air 7 showing some of the intense flames shooting through the roof. Eyewitness News
now
reporter.
Look, this is why it takes so long to put out. Look, they have one hose right there. One fire hose spraying at it. One, just one alone, people. So you come with all these firefighters. It's a mansion. A mansion on fire. You come with one fire hose. Take a look.
Liz Nagy has new details, including why it took hours.
That's why it takes hours.
This smell of smoke hangs in the air tonight, and you can see hours later, fire crews are still here trying to knock down hotspots. Firefighters say a few people were home at the time when the fire ignited, triggering a massive response that taxed the training of LA firefighters.
Look, people.
Hot orange flames tore through the roof of this sprawling Beverly Crest mansion, quickly consuming large swaths of shingles in its fiery
What is
path.
burning inside?
From the ground, dozens of LA firefighters tried desperately to douse it with water. The attic fire
Look,
quickly
people.
outran.
One fire hose. One. As they tell you this lie about the firefighters scrambling to put it out. Only one hose hold towards it, and look where it's going. They're wetting up the part that ain't burning. There go the fire. Okay, you see what they're doing? Listen and watch.
Crews.
The attic was cut up into multiple partitions, so as they would put out one section of the fire, there'd be another fire in the next one that was free burning. They get to that, and they continued. It was kind of a domino effect.
Even more troubling was the unconventional construction and sheer size of the home that quickly became fodder for flames.
Wow,
it's a mansion, so there's a lot of construction features that we don't train on because they're abnormal.
Firefighters fanned out across the property and managed to contain the fire damage to the attic, but the volume of water caused portions of the upper floor to give way. Hours into the fire, video shows crews working their way in and up a grand staircase.
I guess this is a new thing now, people. Everything in hell is now burning. Bam. Now this is another fire right here in Brazil. In one of those Olympic stadium. They're showing you one of those Olympic stadium that they have the Olympics at before. And now look at it, people. They're showing you almost the whole thing engulfed in flames right there in Brazil. Famous stadium is now on fire right there. Just like you see in America with these warehouse fires and these mansion catching fires. Yes, what happened? Hell is now burning out. You're going to see more and more of these things. Don't worry about it. This is what they got for the masses right now. All fires. And remember, it's the time now where California going to burn out. You're going to see Hawaii involved and some of these places like Colorado and these places with wildfire. I do believe it's the year of the fire right here, 2026. You're going to see some burnings that going to shock you. You're going to see some structure fire that going to shock you right here. You understand? So pay attention. This is what they're giving you now. This is the new thing. This is the new world. Welcome. There you go. A whole stadium catch fire right there in Brazil. Don't be surprised if it happens where you're located at. Don't be surprised if a major structure just catch fire. Just like that right there. Don't make it feel foreign to you. Because this is the agendas and you know they do it already. When they start on one thing, they continue to beat it in your head until you get it. Bam.
We begin with breaking news from Hollywood, where a fire has broken out at the legendary Magic Castle. Good evening.
Magic Castle, and it's Hollywood again, people. A fire break out in Magic Castle in Hollywood. Pay attention again, people. Listen.
I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Sandra Mitchell in for Cher tonight. Gil Levis overhead in Sky 5 for us. Gil, we can see the smoke.
You can see the smoke?
Yes, some smoke, and at times a lot of smoke. At other times, firefighters on scene. LA City Fire got the call just before 5.
It don't look like no fire was here, people, but this is the agenda. Pay attention to this. They show a little bit of smoke fog coming off that building, but pay attention, it was fire.
Of smoke being seen from the Magic Castle here off the 7,000
burning
block
inside.
Of Franklin. Now, as I zoom in, you can see what firefighters are doing to the roof. The workers at the Magic Castle reported to firefighters that there was a roofing operation being done earlier in the day. There were some repairs going on to the roof, and workers were up there with torches, which is very common for working on roofs. Now, there is smoke being seen there.
So you're telling us that the torch that they was using to do the roof and catch the whole thing on fire? That's what you're telling us? Okay, listen.
Talking about smoke on different parts of the roof line. There was some smoke coming out of this window here. They're very concerned that there might be a fire in the attic, but they have firefighters in the attic. They're checking the attic right now. They are saying no sign of fire there, but so there is some active
fire here along the edges of the roof that firefighters are starting to address. They have lines pulled, water lines pulled on the inside of the structure and on the outside. They're
So
cutting.
I guess they're trying to tell you that the fire is inside the building, and I guess these are the firefighters making preparation to put out the fire in the building. So I guess they have to cut out some part and break down some parts to get in. This is what they're showing you, people. The new world is on fire.
This is the moment a massive fireball consumed the area directly beneath.
Now look at this right here, people. This is in Panama, but pay attention. Wow, is this a CGI video? How do you get away with it, man? So you show this big old explosion on the bridge. The vehicles driving past in the meantime. These don't even look like vehicles in real life, people. Look at it when you zoom it up. Wow, unbelievable. Now watch.
One of Panama's most iconic landmarks,
Look, people,
the famed Bridge of the Americas.
The famed Bridge of Americas. The fame. Go back again. Let me hear what they call it. What's the name?
This is the moment a massive fireball consumed the area directly beneath one of Panama's most iconic landmarks, the famed Bridge of the Americas.
The famed Bridge of Americas.
The blast killed one worker, according to local fire officials, injuring 4 others, and terrifying drivers. And the bus passengers you see here crossing the span of...
So there you go, people. This is one of the vehicles that we saw while the big explosion was there. The big explosion on the bridge. They show some little things that they claim is vehicle. Now they're showing you is the people's right there watching the whole thing happen right there. Look, people, look. It's nothing but CGI.
Panama Fire says several firefighters were injured,
look, people,
suffering from respiratory problems and minor 1st and 2nd degree burns.
Wow.
According to officials, the fire broke out on Monday during a fuel transfer involving 3 tanker trucks carrying...
That, people? It's a fuel transfer with some fuel tank. So guess what, people? This tied to the next agenda. Even though it tied to the fire agenda and everything burning, it's also tied to the gas agenda, because it was gas that caused this explosion right there. It was gas that getting exploded. It was gasoline that got destroyed right there. Okay, oil tankers, listen.
Diesel and gasoline. 2 firefighters were among the injured, and 2 fire trucks were damaged during the all-out effort to extinguish the blaze.
There you go. So more oil and gas getting destroyed, people. As the days go on, you're gonna see that shit happen. Explosion, and it's gonna involve oil and gas to put to the shortage, to put to the strain on the masses.
Our investigation is still in its early stages, this official says, adding it would be premature to speculate about the exact cause. It happened in an area subleased to a private operator by Panama Oil Terminals SA.
Yeah, that's Panama Oil. So you understand, it's about oil right there. Listen.
Statement says it is now cooperating with investigators. Officials say the fire was extinguished within 4 hours and was out at the bridge itself within a matter of minutes, with a special focus on cooling the bridge's concrete and metal components. Tonight, after a series of safety inspections on the more than 60-year-old structure, the bridge...
Over 60 is the coding right there. Yes, of course they're going to tell you the bridge is still good. The structure didn't damage. It's still good for you to use until more destruction shows. Bam.
There are new details developing tonight in a deadly collapse as the search for 2 missing workers continues.
Okay, so this is a deadly collapse right here. Not a fire, but a collapse of a building. And they claim 2 workers is now missing. Because you know they're not going to have a collapse of a building without people missing. That's the main thing they like to give you. Missing people in under rubble. Pay attention. Listen.
Skyfox over the garage today, and we're getting a look at ring camera footage from the moment the collapse happened.
Oh, okay. So ring doorbell camera pick up that way over there? Are you for real? A ring doorbell camera pick that up. Come on, don't be that dumb. Listen.
You see through that playground, you certainly hear it too. 1 man was killed in this accident. The parking garage was under construction in Grays Ferry at the time of that partial collapse yesterday afternoon.
That video chilling to watch, knowing that workers were inside at the time. The garage owned by CHOP. This is the Fox 29 News at 5. I'm Sheba.
Fox 29. All coding right there. Fox is 666 and the 29119.
And I'm Jason Martinez. Before the collapse, the garage had been a site of controversy. A group of protesters were actually outside the garage this morning demanding the CHOP stop construction. Jennifer, you spent the day there. What are you seeing today?
Well, Jason and Sheba, all day we've been seeing a lot of hard hats right here on site, as well as a ton of personnel from various agencies that have been here all day. And from our point of view, we have seen zero activity on the garage structure itself. But late this afternoon, we saw a truck that started hauling in materials.
You still tell us 2 people is missing while you're doing all of this shit right here? I know what the people missing. We don't see no rubble. Nothing come down. We don't see nothing. Where is the rubble that these people supposedly be trapped under? Those missing people. I guess you're going to forget about the missing people at this moment. Listen.
Dumped right here on the street on Grays Ferry Avenue. And then we also just saw a few minutes ago that another large crane was also hauled in as well. So it seems to be picking up activity late this afternoon. We also want to let you know that we reached out to Ironworkers Local 401 and learned their members are grieving because the man killed. And the 2 workers who are still missing are also part of that union.
Where is the missing people? Why they're missing? Show us the rubble. We don't see no rubble there to hold somebody up, for somebody to be missing under 2 people. You mentioned 1 dead and 2 missing. Where is the 2 missing could be? Where is the missing supposedly be? Bam. You see that coding right there? They can't leave out the coding in fakery. That's what you need to understand. This is not real. This is just another made up shit they give the masses right here. And this is how they do it for their agenda. So now they're showing you structures tearing down and also on fire. So keep this in mind, people. Everything here is temporary. Just remember I told you that from day one, the earth only built up to be temporary. Don't worry about these structures and these things that they made being destroyed. It's all by design. That's how they set up this earth. Nothing is actually permanent. I'm on the run.